Hi, this is Blair, and happy holidays to all of you. A very happy new year, and my wishes for all the joy, prosperity that you're looking for in 2012. I wanted to end this year, or begin this year, the new year, with a little bit of a message. Growing up as a kid, my father taught me how to sail sailboats when I was very young, and while I was terrified of it at the beginning, it became a life passion, and I've learned many lessons from being out on the water and navigating the wind and the seas. And there's an old sailor's expression that goes like this: red at night, sailors delight; red in the morning, sailors take warning. And what that meant is, if it was red at night at the sunset, red at night, sailors delight, meant the next day it's going to be fair weather and good sailing. But red in the morning with sailors' warning meant there was a storm brewing. Be prepared for the storm. 2012, according to analysts, according to Robert Kiyosaki, advisors, and the people that I associate with, is going to be one of the most challenging times that we've seen so far. Here's what my advice to all of you. It's red at night, sailors delight; red in the morning, sailors take warning. Right now, people are feeling very good about things. People feel fairly inflated. It's the morning right now. But what I know is that there's a storm brewing on the horizon. And so, as a sailor to a sailor, my advice to you is this: as you go into the storm, knowing that there's a storm brewing on the horizon, just trust that your preparation, all of the years that you've spent, the skills that you've learned, the learning you've done, the little voice mastery work that you've done on yourself, just trust that when the storm hits and the waves are crashing, the wind is whistling and blowing by your ears, and it looks scary, just trust that you will know what to do at the right time, and your skills and your instincts will take over. See, one of my great models is a legendary coach. Some of you may have seen on TV, a fellow by the name of Lou Holtz, great football coach. And Lou Holtz always said this: he said, the problem in big games, particularly when things get difficult, is players try to make a big play. They try to play outside themselves. His advice always was this: play within your game. Know your strength. Just do what you do, and do it absolutely the best, and stay focused on what you do. And sooner or later, the tide will turn in your favor. My advice to you is the same. As a sailor going into a storm, as a ball player going onto a football field, play your game. Know your game, know your strength, know what you're good at. A couple of advices. Number one, show gratitude for the things that you do have in your life that bring you joy, that bring you income, that bring you wealth. Every day, do a gratitude exercise. It will set your day off correctly, and your mindset will be good no matter what's going on around you. That's number one. Number two, keep learning. Don't stop learning. Don't stop studying. Don't pull up the drawbridge and say, I'm going to wait it out. Don't do that. Keep learning. If you make any investment now, invest in your education. Invest in an education that's going to move you ahead regardless of what the economy is. And by the way, not just financial education, mental education, spiritual education, emotional education, physical education. As many of you know, I surround myself with great teachers and great mentors all the time that are not necessarily easy on me, but force me to keep learning. So keep learning. That's number two. Number three, practice little voice mastery as often as you can. Go to the book, practice the techniques, use those techniques. Use affirmations, as Mac Newton would say: I like myself, I can do this; I love myself, I can do this. Most of all, work on your self-concept. Make yourself a believer in you. In 2012, if you're watching this video, people are going to be looking to you as a leader. Whether it's your kids, whether it's your community, whether it's your associates, whether it's your partners, whether it's your customers, they're going to be looking to people right now that have strength of will, strength of spirit, and who are able to see beyond the horizon. As a sailor, red at night, sailors delight; red in the morning, sailors take warning. Because sooner or later, every storm passes. And whether you succeed or not succeed has to do with your mindset. The fourth thing that I'm going to say is this, stay, as Lou Holtz said, stay in your game. Be clear on what you want. Be clear what you want for your family. Be clear on what you want and what you're good at, and do that. Don't try to play outside your game. Be who you are meant to be. Be who you're supposed to be, and keep learning more so you can improve those skills. Now's not the time to be jumping ship and trying to become somebody else or be somebody that you're not. It's a time to focus on what you do best. If you do that, you'll weather the storm, and you'll weather it with a smile. While people are running for cover, you'll be smiling as the waves are crashing across the bow and the wind is whistling by your ears, because you know you have spent your entire life preparing for this moment. I know I have, and whether you know it or not, you have been too. So what I want to do is I just want to thank all of you for your support, for your willingness to be great leaders, for your support of the work that we do here at Little Voice Mastery and at Sales Partners and at Excel and at Sales Dogs and through Rich Dad. I just want to thank you for your support, because what I know about you is there's a part of you called your spirit that loves to learn, that knows that it has the ability to lead. And so just know that going through 2012, we'll do whatever it takes to support you. We'll do whatever it takes to be there, to be at your back, and give you the education and learning that we can, so that you can be the master of your storm, the master of your great sailing days, the master of whatever comes across the horizon, that you can master it and take your whole team with you. May 2012 be your best year ever. May it be the year where the real you steps up, where the real you shines forward, and the real you gets to experience how great you really are. Because at the end of the day, that is who you are. Thank you, Happy New Year, and have an awesome 2012.